Researchers just confirmed my mTOR shunt that leads to the lack of synaptic pruning in autistic brains. Let me explain. So there is this protein called mTOR. This protein is responsible for throwing out the eat me signals during synaptic pruning. Synapses are connections between neurons, and your neural networks hold all of the information for how to do any behavior or skill, whether that's motor skills, cognitive skills, sensory skills, anything. The body naturally prunes these out during development to kind of fine-tune what your body remembers and what it doesn't really need. But during the stress response, that BH4 shunt turns those eat me signals off because the body just thinks it needs every connection possible during survival to help you survive. Although in some circumstances, it can actually lead to pruning more than is necessary. Really depends on which stress response is on. That's why it's dysregulated. Now at this point, I don't know if these studies are intentionally using my framework and validating different mechanisms or if my framework is just predictive. However, every single aspect that has been tested here in 2025, 2026 has been accurate based on my model. None have deviated. There have been headlines such as "Study maps how very genetic forms of autism lead to common features." 3-hit model describes the causes of autism. Autism symptoms vanish in mice after Stanford brain breakthrough. Major autism study uncovers biologically distinct subtypes, paving the way for precision diagnosis and care from Princeton. Yale study that supports the imbalance of excitatory and inhibitory signaling in autistic brains. The only thing they all have in common is they all test and utilize aspects of my autism and the Comorbidities Theoretical Model. All major headlines of recent autism research have aligned with my model. None have deviated.